Dear Stefano, thank you very much that you reply very quickly to our invitation and come to Turkey for this event. I would like to invite you here on the stage to give your speech.
Don't forget the royalties. Huh? Merhaba. Günaydın. And then I must complete my vocabulary in Turkish. Teşekkürler. Just to say that it's not, for me, I immediately accepted to be here for two reasons. One is that I always come to Istanbul very gladly. And so any pretext for me to be here, I have a house here, I love it. The second thing is that I heard that you are young entrepreneurs or young entrepreneurs to become old entrepreneurs. So I can only wish you, starting, that you will stay young entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs get old very quickly, and their companies with them. I was told that you have a beautiful English, sort of Queen's English. I don't know, is it true? You understand me? Sure. No, because I can continue in Italian if you like. So I'm in a way obliged to stay here, right? Because I cannot move. Well, it doesn't matter. This is a good start for my speech, because if you are the president of E-Tohum and you adjust my microphones, that means a lot. That's what we have to be, the last one to be the first one. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I see also the national food here. There is meat. So I heard that you are young entrepreneurs. And my wish is that you stay young entrepreneurs. Because entrepreneurs get old also. And their companies get old with them. They get old when they start stopping dreaming. As any adult. Adults are children that have stopped dreaming. So also a company gets old when the original dream that originates the organization is not there anymore. They survive. The body still goes on. But in many ways, they are already dead. This is, in my opinion, the explanation why companies die very young. So we have to welcome newcomers in the entrepreneurship, but we also be aware that very few companies survive. What is the average age of a medium company? Do you know it? Did your professors told you? How many years? 2 years. I don't know if this is the average, but certainly it's not far from the average. So the companies die very young. And this is a very important phenomenon, especially family businesses don't last very long. 12 years is the average life of a company. And I have asked always myself why companies disappear so quickly with all their beautiful patrimony of ideas, people. And my answer has been always the same. In any case I have studied, I have found out that by the end, a company stops living when the entrepreneur has stopped dreaming. We live here apparently in a physical place. There are walls, there are microphones, there are nice people working here, but in reality we are living in a dream. We are living in the dream of Mr. Josel. And we are living now in the dream also of Burak. Without them, we would not be here. This building will not be here. Even your chairs would not be here. You will sit on the floor. If somebody who has dreamed about them would not have done it. Behind anything that we see and touch, beyond any reality, beyond any beautiful thing, especially when it is wealthy and lasting, you will always find one man. So I'm very proud of telling you that this is my new endeavor, my new enterprise, where there is a solitary man looking at the world. You see this man? He's solitary. You will never find two people having a dream.
It looks like little prints from the exhibit, but grown up.
Excuse me?
Looks like the grown-up little prints on one exhibit.
Yeah, it's a sort of Saint-Exupéry, but it's taken from a famous painting, which I love very much. It's this wanderer looking at a very from the top of a mountain, looking at an extents. I have seen here, one is right here, the first line, but there are others, of my students for A Dream for the World and visionary leaders to be. And I had one class in Florence for them. I took them to a place which is called Santa Croce. Who has been there in Santa Croce with me? Not what way, but you have been in Santa Croce. You have been, okay. You have been, of course. When we were there in Santa Croce, was the most beautiful classroom that you can imagine. There is no Harvard, there is no Stanford, there is no Palo Alto that can match a classroom like the one where I brought my students. And there were the graves of all the great Italian people. You name it, Meucci for the telephone, Fermi for the atomic discovery, and Michelangelo, and Leonardo, and Dante Alighieri. And then I asked my students, when we were having shivers in our spine, I asked them, have you seen if any grave has two people there? Is there a grave for two people? No. Great people are alone. So if you want to be entrepreneurs, first thing that you have to realize that you will be alone. But alone is not a sad word. To be alone is a privilege of somebody who has chosen that solitude is a fortitude. If you understand that in solitude you will build your strength. If you want to do things with others, of course, you will have teams, you will have people around you, but you will be alone because you are an individual. And I made the discovery about the word of individual that I want to share with you. Are you ready for it? Or maybe I bother you and we move to something else. Because we always say individual, individual. When I go to Greece, where my book is also published in Greece, when I go there, they talk about atomo. When you say, I have seen somebody waiting for the bus, they say atomo waiting for the bus. If you are in an elevator, they say 4 atoma. This elevator is for 4 atoma. So they still talk about atomo. But what is atomo? It's an invention, it's a discovery of Democrito 3,000 years ago. He believed that there was something that was the last brick of reality. Reality seems very diversified, that there are so many aspects of reality, but deep in the infinite, we find one building block, which is the atomo. Atomo means, who knows what atomo means? You